Buffalo nickel, this shouldn't exist. But it does. Official notice police car light. Stop scrolling. Wait, something about this coin is wrong. Look at your change. Because one old Buffalo nickel could be worth $40,000. Yes, that worn-out coin people ignore. Here's the crazy part. Most Buffalo nickels look damaged. Some have sold for over $40,000. For one coin. That look completely ordinary. That's the secret. So right now, check your pocket. Check your old coins. Check that forgotten jar. Because the coin you ignore today might be the one someone else is hunting. And this is just the beginning. It only gets rarer, stranger, and more valuable from here. Stay with me. This is Numismatic Vault Extra, USA, United States. And after this, you'll never look at old coins the same way again. Fire money bag. 1936, D. Buffalo nickel, the legendary coin of hidden fortune. There is something almost mythical about the Buffalo nickel, a coin that feels less like currency and more like a piece of living history. The 1936 D. Buffalo nickel carries this feeling in a powerful way. At first glance, it may seem like just another old 5-cent coin, worn by time and use, but hidden within its surface is a story of America, a story of art, culture, and the possibility of unexpected wealth. For some, it is just a coin, but for others, it is a treasure waiting to be understood. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was introduced in 1913 and quickly became one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. By 1936, the series was nearing its end, making coins from this period especially meaningful. The D mint mark on the 1936 version tells us it was produced in Denver, a detail that collectors pay close attention to. This small letter can make a big difference when it comes to rarity and value. The design itself is what makes this coin unforgettable. On the front, a strong and detailed profile of a Native American represents a powerful symbol of identity and heritage. On the reverse, a majestic buffalo stands firmly, capturing the spirit of the American frontier. This is not just a coin. It is a piece of art, something that reflects a nation's connection to its past. Now comes the part that captures imagination. People often hear stories about coins like this being worth thousands or even reaching values like $70,000, and suddenly the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The idea that a small nickel could hold such power is what draws people into the world of coin collecting. It creates excitement, curiosity, and the dream of discovering something rare. But here is where reality must be clearly understood. The 1936 D. Buffalo nickel is not made of silver. It is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, just like most nickels of its time. This means its value does not come from precious metal, but from rarity, condition, and collector demand. Many of these coins were produced, and a good number still exist today. What separates a valuable coin from a common one is its condition. A heavily worn 1936 D. Buffalo nickel, where details are faded and surfaces are rough, may only be worth a small amount. But a coin that has been preserved in excellent condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, becomes something entirely different. These high-grade coins are rare because so few have survived decades without damage. The possibility of reaching values like $70,000 exists only in very special cases. This would require a coin in near-perfect condition, possibly one of the finest examples known, or a coin with a rare minting error. Errors are what truly ignite the market. A double die, where the design appears duplicated, or an unusual strike, can turn a simple coin into a collector's dream. There is also something deeply emotional about holding a coin like this. It connects you to a different time, a time when America was still closely tied to its frontier identity. Each coin has passed through countless hands, each one adding to its invisible story. This connection to the past gives the coin a value that goes beyond money. The dream of becoming rich overnight from a coin is powerful. Stories of rare coins selling for huge amounts spread quickly, inspiring people to search through old collections and forgotten jars. While these stories are real, they are also rare. Not every coin will lead to fortune, but the possibility itself keeps the excitement alive. Knowledge plays a crucial role in this world. Understanding what makes a coin valuable, its condition, its rarity, its unique features, can completely change how you see it. Without this knowledge, it is easy to overlook something important or to assume something is valuable when it is not. Grading is another key factor. Professional grading services carefully examine coins and assign them a grade based on their condition. This grade can have a huge impact on value. A small difference in condition can mean a big difference in price, especially for coins that are already rare in high grades. There is also a strong warning that comes with valuable coins. Never clean them. Cleaning can damage the surface and remove the natural patina that collectors value. What might seem like an improvement can actually reduce the coin's worth significantly. The phrase, "don't spend it," is more than just advice. It is a reminder of how many valuable coins have been lost over time. People have spent rare coins without realizing their importance, allowing them to disappear into circulation forever. Awareness is what prevents this loss. Even though the 1936 D Buffalo nickel is not among the rarest coins ever made, it still holds a special place in the collector world. It represents a time of artistic expression in coin design, something that is less common in modern coins. This artistic value adds another layer to its appeal. The idea that a simple coin could hold unimaginable value is what makes coin collecting so fascinating. It is not just about money. It is about discovery, history, and the thrill of finding something unique. Every coin has a story, and some stories are more valuable than others. In the end, the 1936 D Buffalo nickel is a symbol of hidden potential. While most are ordinary, a few may stand out because of their condition or rare features. And in those rare moments, a simple 5-cent coin can become something extraordinary, turning a piece of history into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars, and reminding us that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Next up, 1924 D Buffalo nickel, the rare survivor with hidden power. There is something almost legendary about the idea that a small, rugged coin from the early 1900s could carry a value powerful enough to transform a person's life. The 1924 D Buffalo nickel is one of those coins that sits quietly in history, yet holds a reputation that excites collectors and dreamers alike. At first glance, it looks worn, simple, even ordinary. But behind that rough surface lies a story of rarity, survival, and the possibility of unexpected fortune. The 1920s were a time of change in the United States, a period often remembered for growth, energy, and cultural transformation. But coins from that era, like the 1924 D Buffalo nickel, tell a deeper story. They passed through the hands of workers, traders, and families during a time when money was physical, tangible, and essential to everyday life. Each coin carries invisible marks of that journey, shaped by years of use and the passage of time. The Buffalo nickel design itself is one of the most iconic ever created. Introduced in 1913, it features a powerful Native American profile on the front and a strong, grounded buffalo on the reverse. This design captures the spirit of the American frontier, making the coin feel more like a piece of art than simple currency. By 1924, this design had already become a symbol of identity and history. The D mint mark on the 1924 coin tells us it was produced in Denver, and this detail is extremely important. Unlike some other years, the 1924 D Buffalo nickel had a relatively low mintage compared to other issues in the series. This lower production, combined with heavy circulation, means that fewer high-quality examples have survived. This is where rarity begins to play a powerful role. Now comes the part that captures imagination. People often hear that coins like this can be worth thousands or even reach values like $70,000, and suddenly the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The idea that a small nickel could hold such value creates excitement and curiosity. It encourages people to look more closely at old coins, wondering if they might have something special. But here is the truth that must be understood clearly. The 1924 D Buffalo nickel is not made of silver. It is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, just like other nickels of its time. Its value does not come from precious metal, but from its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Many of these coins were heavily used, which means finding one in excellent condition is extremely difficult. Condition is everything when it comes to this coin. Most surviving examples show significant wear, with faded details and smooth surfaces. But when a coin is found with strong detail, clear features, and minimal wear, it becomes something rare. High-grade examples of the 1924 D Buffalo nickel are highly sought after and can command impressive prices. The possibility of reaching values like $70,000 exists only for the finest examples. These are coins that have been preserved exceptionally well, sometimes stored away for decades without heavy handling. In rare cases, a coin with a unique minting error, such as a double design or unusual strike, can push its value even higher. There is also an emotional connection that comes with a coin like this. Holding a 1924 D Buffalo nickel is like holding a piece of history, something that has survived nearly a century. It connects you to a time when life was different, when coins were an essential part of daily survival. This connection adds depth to its value. The dream of finding a coin that could change your fortune overnight is powerful. Stories of rare coins selling for huge amounts inspire people to search through old collections and forgotten items. While these stories are real, they are also rare. Not every coin will lead to wealth, but the possibility keeps the excitement alive. Knowledge is what separates a casual observer from a serious collector. Understanding what makes a coin valuable, its rarity, condition, and unique features, can completely change how you see it. Without this knowledge, it is easy to overlook something important or misunderstand its value. Grading is another critical factor. Professional grading services carefully examine coins and assign them a grade based on their condition. This grade has a direct impact on value. A small difference in quality can mean a large difference in price, especially for coins that are already rare. There is also an important warning for anyone who finds such a coin. Never clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and remove the natural character that collectors value. What might seem like an improvement can actually reduce its worth significantly. The phrase, "don't spend it," is not just advice. It is a lesson learned from the past. Many valuable coins have been lost because people did not recognize their importance. They were used in everyday transactions and disappeared without anyone realizing their true worth. Even though the 1924 D Buffalo nickel is not among the most famous coins ever made, it holds a special place in the collecting world. Its combination of lower mintage and heavy circulation makes it a challenging coin to find in high condition, adding to its appeal. The fascination with coins like this comes from the mix of history, rarity, and possibility. It is not just about money. It is about discovery, understanding, and the thrill of finding something unique. Every coin has a story, and some stories are more valuable than others. In the end, the 1924 Deep Buffalo nickel is a symbol of hidden opportunity. While most examples are worn and modest in value, a few stand out as rare treasures. And in those rare moments, a simple 5-cent coin can become something extraordinary, turning a piece of history into a valuable asset worth tens of thousands of dollars and reminding us that even the smallest objects can carry incredible potential. Next up,
2005 P. Buffalo nickel, the modern coin with a wild story. There is something fascinating about the idea that even a modern coin, something you might still find in circulation today, could carry the possibility of surprising value. The 2005 P. Buffalo nickel is one of those coins that captures attention quickly. At first glance, it looks bold and different, with a powerful image of an American bison on the reverse. It feels older than it actually is, almost like a connection to the classic Buffalo nickels of the early 1900s, and that is exactly what makes it special. The 2005 nickel was part of a special redesign known as the Westward Journey series, created to honor the exploration era connected to Thomas Jefferson. During this time, the design of the nickel changed to tell a story, and one of the most memorable versions featured the American bison. This design was inspired by the original Buffalo nickel, bringing back a sense of history in a modern form. It created excitement among collectors and everyday people alike. The P. mint mark tells us this coin was produced in Philadelphia. Unlike older coins where mint marks were sometimes absent, modern coins clearly display their origin. Millions of these nickels were produced, and they entered circulation across the country, used in everyday transactions without much thought. This is where the difference between appearance and reality begins to show. Many people hear stories that coins like this could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, even reaching values like $70,000, and naturally, excitement builds. The idea that a coin you might still have in your pocket could be worth a fortune is incredibly appealing. It turns ordinary objects into potential treasures and makes people look at their coins with fresh curiosity. But here is the truth that must be understood clearly. The 2005 P Buffalo nickel is not made of silver. It is composed of a standard copper-nickel alloy, just like most modern nickels. Its value does not come from precious metal content, and because it is relatively recent, it is not rare in the traditional sense. Most examples are worth only their face value or a very small premium. So, where does the idea of high value come from? It comes from condition and rarity within condition. A coin that has been preserved in perfect or near-perfect condition, what collectors call mint state, can become much more valuable than a circulated one. Coins that show no wear, with strong luster and sharp details, are harder to find than you might expect. Another factor that can dramatically increase value is the presence of minting errors. Even modern coins can have errors, and when they do, they become highly collectible. A double die, off-center strike, or unusual surface flaw can turn a common coin into something special. These are the coins that collectors actively search for, and they're the ones that can reach higher prices. The emotional side of this story is just as powerful as the financial side. The idea that something modern, something still within reach, could hold hidden value creates excitement. It encourages people to check their change, to examine their coins, and to think differently about everyday objects. This sense of discovery is what keeps coin collecting alive. At the same time, it is important to stay realistic. The vast majority of 2005 P Buffalo nickels are not rare and will never reach high values. The coin market is based on real scarcity and demand, not just the hope of finding something valuable. Without exceptional condition or a unique error, a coin remains ordinary. There is also a historical connection even with a modern coin like this. The design links back to the original Buffalo nickel, creating a bridge between past and present. It reminds us that even in modern times, coins can carry stories and meaning beyond their face value. The dream of overnight fortune is powerful, and coins like this keep that dream alive. While it is rare to find a coin worth thousands of dollars, it is not impossible. There have been cases where collectors discovered valuable coins in unexpected places, turning simple finds into exciting opportunities. Understanding grading is essential for recognizing value. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their condition, and a high grade can significantly increase a coin's price. Even a modern coin can become valuable if it is among the finest known examples. Handling coins properly is also important. Cleaning a coin might seem like a way to improve its appearance, but it can actually reduce its value. Collectors prefer coins in their original state, with natural surfaces intact. The phrase "don't spend it" applies here as well. While most coins are ordinary, the few that are special can easily be overlooked and spent without a second thought. Awareness is what protects potential value. Even though the 2005 P Buffalo nickel is not a rare coin in general, it still holds a unique place in modern coin history. Its design, inspired by a classic, gives it a strong visual identity and a connection to the past. The fascination with coins like this comes from the combination of history, design, and possibility. It is not just about money. It is about the thrill of discovery and the idea that something small could hold unexpected importance. In the end, the 2005 P Buffalo nickel is a reminder that not all value is obvious. While most examples are common, a few may stand out because of their condition or rare features. And in those rare cases, a simple modern coin can become something extraordinary, turning an everyday object into a symbol of hidden opportunity and the exciting possibility of unexpected reward.